Blackham Resources' Matilda Gold Project is located in Wiluna, Western Australia. The project is within the Agnew-Wiluna Greenstone Belt and is one of the largest gold discoveries in the region, as the total gold endowment exceeds 9 million ounces of gold, with over 4 million ounces of historical production and a current resource in excess of 5 million ounces of gold. Blackham consolidated the project in 2014, which brought together a number of open-pittable deposits and combined them with the Wiluna underground operation and processing facility for the first time in over a decade. Since the consolidation, Blackham has advanced the project through a number of reserve and resource upgrades, economic studies, as well as commissioning, which has ultimately led the company to recommencing gold production. Whilst at Matilda, we're going to take a closer look at both the open pit and underground mining operations, review the potential for exploration growth, take a tour of the processing facility, and finally look at a gold pour. But before we head out to the Matilda open pit, let's take a quick look at the infrastructure surrounding the project. The Matilda project already had significant infrastructure in place prior to gold production recommencing. This included a 350-man campsite, airstrip, gas and diesel power stations, as well as a processing facility with a current maximum throughput of 1.8 million tonnes per annum. Blackham has initially identified open pit operations at the Matilda, Galaxy and Williamson deposits, which are all located within a 20-kilometre radius of the processing facility. The largest of these deposits is Matilda, where mining recently commenced. The Matilda deposit consists initially of two pits, the M10 and M34 pits. There remains excellent potential to grow the mine life further, as the project remains open both along strike as well as at depth. Mining will be via a typical open pit method, which consists of drill and blast, load and haul. The ore at Matilda is free milling and will be mined for at least the first 3 years of the operation's life. It will provide the base load feed, which will be blended with a high-grade underground quartz. The Wiluna underground mine is a historical operation, which means there is already significant mine development in place, including multiple declines. Blackham's current mine plan has identified 3 initial areas: Golden Age, Bulletin and the East-West lodes. The first area that will be mined is Golden Age. The ore at Golden Age is free milling, which allows for it to be blended with the ore at the Matilda open pit. The ground conditions at Golden Age are excellent, and as there was already significant development of the stopes, mining of ore commenced immediately. There appears to be excellent potential to grow the mine life at Golden Age, with numerous high-grade gold intercepts recently being reported, including around the upper Golden Age area that was previously outside of the current resource. The underground mining method at Golden Age will consist predominantly of long-hole open stoping with some air leg mining. Both methods have previously been used successfully at the mine. The current area within Golden Age that is being mined is known as the Middle Resource Area, where the resource is around 9 grams per tonne. The stopes that we witnessed had good widths of between 1.5 to 3 metres in thickness, which should allow for minimal dilution. Once the ore has been mined, it will be hauled to surface and stockpiled on the ROM pads, ready for processing. Outside of the current mine plan, there remains significant exploration potential to grow the mine life further. One area that Blackham is currently examining is the potential for a cutback on the historical Wiluna open pits, where there has only been limited production since the 1990s. The Wiluna project has a total current resource of 3.5 million ounces. However, only around 15% of this has been converted into the current mine plan. Blackham has begun a significant exploration program both from surface and underground targets at Wiluna, as they aim to increase the significance of the project to the overall operation mine life. A key area is the historical Wiluna open pits, where there was previously 14 pits mined. However, these areas have received little to no exploration in the past decade. The exploration program is assessing if the pit areas could join, as well as the potential for cutbacks on their historical operations. A detailed review of the exploration potential at Wiluna, Matilda and Williamson can be found at the Sophisticated Investor website. The current processing facility is a standard carbon-in-leach operation. Front-end processing consists of the ore first being crushed before being ground further in the ball mill. The crushed ore is then mixed with water and reagents to create a slurry. A sizing process through the use of cyclones splits the slurry into two streams, the underflow and overflow. The heavy slurry or underflow material returns to the ball mill to be reground. However, before this, it will pass through a gravity circuit which collects any free gold, whilst the overflow material goes to the leaching circuit, which consists of 6 tanks. Carbon is added to the leaching tanks, which the gold is attracted to. Once the maximum amount of gold is attracted to the carbon is pumped out from the tanks and into the gold room for the elution and electrowinning process, whilst the waste is sent to tailings. Within the gold room, the process to turn the gold into doré is the same process used at all CIL gold operations throughout Australia. Blackham has forecasted initial gold production of around 100,000 ounces of gold per annum. However, studies have commenced to expand the processing facility that would see gold production increase to more than 180,000 ounces of gold production per annum.